NBA 2K25 got that heat when it comes to these badges. A lot of things to discuss and talk about. We got a series covering all the categories in the badges, giving you a breakdown on them and explaining some things here and there along the way. And we cannot wait to get our hands on the game to really dive deep for you guys. But today we're going into defense. That's right, defense wins championships, and it's the most important thing in the game, believe it or not. Even if you're somebody who scores a lot, if you can stop someone from scoring, it's going to help you win big time. So let's dive into it. I want to try to make sure you guys know that they cut back and removed a lot of defensive badges and all badges, and then combine some of them together. Make sure you know that, because let's get into the discussion and showcase all these badges as we go. So, defense, first one up is Challenger. Challenger improves the effectiveness of well-timed contests against perimeter shooters. Now, Challenger might be different this year. I know it's an old badge, but what I can say is that Mike Wayne explained in his gameplay article that they really changed the way contest system works this year. So you're gonna legitimately probably be a better defender, maybe, or worse. I'm not sure how it's gonna work, but basically they're taking into account your first, right, as somebody releases the ball, right when they start their shot, the contest is starting to count at that time. Before, they would do it at the end of the shot and kind of tell you how much contest is there, but now they're doing it at the start. So that's a big change, and I'm not sure what that means until we get our hands on the game. Of course, whatever article or information they say, I never hold on to it until I see for myself. Then I can tell y'all exactly what's going on. But just think about that when you think about Challenger and what level you need it on. Come back, I'll let you guys know where I put it, because I do like making lockdowns. All right, we have Glove, one of the most controversial badges in the history. It says increases the ability of successfully stealing the ball handler or stripping layup attempts. This is cool. I love the layup attempts. It was hard for me to master. It took me half the year, to be real with y'all, on getting a lot of strips from the layups. The way I learned it was I purposely would let the AI drive to the basket, and then I'll just try to strip them. And then the second thing I did, I played one-on-ones, and I kind of got used to what players were doing and started purposely baiting them into driving, and then I'll try to strip with a small guard. So pretty cool. We'll see how that plays as the year goes, but yeah. And then we have the high flying denier. This is incredible right here. Boosts the speed and leaping ability of a defensive player's in anticipation of a block attempt. Right? So being able to just clog somebody up, and I do this all the time, guys. This is one of my skills, and I tell people all the time. I know they get mad about meter dunkers, and I'm a meter dunker myself. Get over it. But I know how to stop that. You just gotta get high outside of the paint and then put your hands up, and it basically changes their contact meter dunk into a layup. They be missing half the time because they don't have their layups high. You know how that goes. So just some pro tips on what to do in a tutorial guide today, but hey. And then we have immovable enforcer. All right, so immovable enforcer increases the defensive player's strength when defending the ball handler and finishers who are coming straight at them. So you want to stand in front of them and just lock them up. Of course, you know these are going to be must-haves for lockdowns, in my opinion. Then there's Interceptor, one of the most legendary badges that never goes away. The frequency of successful tips and intercepted passes greatly increases. So we're going to see how this plays out as far as the interceptor. As we know, every year there's a specific threshold that fits best for the community, and then we basically overload on that. as best as possible, and which is a good thing. As if you're skilled, man. I don't like all this shaming somebody for using what's in the game. Like, let them play the game. You know, that's how I feel, in my opinion. All right, so let's go ahead and check out the rest of these badges, guys, very quickly. We're gonna go down the rabbit hole here with off-ball pass. I actually like off-ball pass. I know y'all probably like, I don't really use it. Listen, man, getting that grip on somebody and holding on to them, I love it. When it's these off-ball players who are trying to cut, or even a point guard trying to get the ball, and you hit that off-ball pass activated, and you could tell that you're kind of like grabbing their jersey type of thing, you know, the old school tricks. It really does help a little bit. Now, that doesn't mean you're going to stop somebody and become a master. It just means you're going to stall. I want to stall the point guard from getting the ball. If he gets the ball and there's 8 seconds left, he can't set the pick properly. They can't get the play run. And now all of a sudden, it's like, oh man, this dude's annoying. Oh man. And then I've made it to the point where people won't pass the ball to the person I'm guarding, especially in the rec. Like when you go to the rec and you a good defender, it's hilarious because the person you're guarding will quit. Basically, that's how OP it could be. Then there's on ball menace. Of course, we know this right here. This is going to allow you to pound and body up while defending in the perimeter. Super important. Personally, you know, I love these badges, and I know some people hate these type of things, but I love these badges. I'm not saying that defense needs to be overpowered than offense, but yes, let defense be strong. Let offense be strong. Let's have a overpowered fun game and see who's the better skill player. If both are strong enough, it's like, hey, okay, well, you just got to be better. And I honestly think I'm better than any badge that they put into the game. And that's just my take on that. But hey, what do I know? Then there's the paint patroller. This is that's me, guys. When I play in the rec and I'm on my center build, I just stay in the paint. I tell everybody, yo, guard everybody else. Don't worry about the paint. Don't let them shoot. I mean, let them shoot. Do not let them get in the paint. But it says increases the player's ability to block and contest shots in the rim. This is super critical. Intimidator, whatever you want to call it. A bunch of badges in combined. They're kind of changing the game, like I said. And this is important for big men. Absolutely. But I do think that, you know, if you're a guard and you can get this decent numbers, why not? Why not put it on your build? I think it's clutch. And then they say pick dodger. Pick dodger here says improves the player's ability to navigate through screens and around screens on defense. This is important. This is one of the most overpowered tools in the game is picks. So if you can maximize this as a perimeter player, you're good to go. Then last but not least, post lockdown strengthens the player's ability to effectively defend against post moves with an increased chance of stripping the opponent. This is going to be dope. Right? If you can strip the opponent more when you have this, yo, I'm a center. I'm maxing it. Max out. I don't care what you say. All right. So it should get interesting this year with that. Personally, I love it. I'm excited. We'll see how that works. Now, defensively, guys, there's plenty of conversations and discussions on what badges should we focus on this year. We don't know. We got to look at the requirements as well. I'm not looking at making a build with legendary badges. They said in the devs Twitter post and Discord that you're going to probably be able to get 2 legendary badges, and it's going to cost you your build. You're going to have a very limited build. So for me, one of my first builds is going to be like the all-around build. Can take care of business. I don't need to be overpowered. I'm going to use my skill versus all of that. But it's different for different folks, right? Like maybe you need a specialist, just a pure lockdown, or you want to get a sharpshooter. You know, whatever your play style is, And we're gonna see. We're gonna break it down. With that out of the way, this is today's build. There's another very sick one that I'm gonna talk about in a second when it comes to badges. But I just want to let y'all know we want to build this channel up, so make sure you hit that sub and make sure you get some watch hours. Watch my playlist because I need those watch hours to partner up with YouTube so we can do some dope things. I got some things in the works. I do have giveaways on my other channels, so go check that out. And I also got this brand new video breaking down some secret badges here. They're kind of like general badges, but I think it's a good topic to get into and talk about. So make sure you come through. It should be popping on your screen right now. Check those out. Peace.